So a lot of people are afraid of how to trim your hydrangea, when do you do it, how and how low, because I might not get flowers. So we have our Hydrangea Macrophylla here in our flower bed, and I'll show you 3 ways how to trim them. So the first way is just to remove the dead flower heads from last year, and I would run it down all the way to where you see the new buds coming, just like that there. And another one here, I'll run it all the way down. Is there any dead parts, you would also go ahead and remove that. If you see anyone with no flowers on, because that will also make the mother plant produce more foliage. So all these dead pieces of twigs that clearly is dead, remove those as well. So really go around, here's another one, really go down, remove the dead flower bit. In that way, you will have a lush flowering this coming season, because this normal Hydrangea Macrophylla flowers on last year's spots. So no, don't go back and cut any of these down, because then you will have a nice green bush. So here's the second way how you can prune them. So here we have one that we planted last year, and if it gets really tall and skinny and it's no growth on this, as you can clearly see, then I would trim it all the way back to the new growth. Don't be afraid of taking too much, all the way down to like there. There we go. So in this way, if you use this method also to renew, if you have a really old tall bush, you think it's not pretty looking anymore, you can really freshen it up by trimming it all the way down. So if you do this way, I'll just finish here. Look at this, so much better. In this way, you will get a really nice bushy new hydrangea, very green, but no flowers on this year. But then you have something to look forward for next year, and you really made it much stronger and healthier, your hydrangea. So here's a third way how you can prune your hydrangea. So as you can see over here, we have a really tall one, and they have produced flowers from last year. And again, there's the new buds. These green shoots, important not to prune those back, because that's the buds from last year where you'll get this year's flowering. But I have one here that flowered last year, and as you can see, it's really looking woody here, not a fresh stem, compared to the ones from last year is more fresh looking. So I have this one here. I'll run this one. I'm just going to thin it out, this bush. So this old one, go as far down as you can and snip it off. You might think, this big one, but in this way you're going to make your hydrangea bush much healthy and stronger, and you will still get flowering this year just because you thinned it out. So it's not turning just green. And then next year it will get even lush, more lush and even more flowers. So this is just thinning out. So thank you for watching. Moin!